Hi everyone, my name is Evan Young. I'm the current Post-Baccalaureate Fellow for Blended Learning in Digital Humanities. Thanks, Eric. So in preparation for the symposium, in addition to adapting it to a virtual format on the fly in response to the pandemic, I also had sent out a survey to former 5CollDH Fellows. And I have a PowerPoint with some quotes. Hopefully everyone will be able to see. So as I was mentioning, thank you for bearing with me. I had sent out a survey for former 5College Digital Humanities Undergraduate Fellows to respond to, and we got a good number of responses from fellows. I was asking questions about their experiences in the fellowship and what they've been doing since. And so here's some of the responses, which I'll read aloud. Christin Washington, who was an Amherst alum, wrote in and said, I had envisioned a multidimensional, immersive digital experience, but I didn't have the technical expertise nor financial means to bring it to life. This fellowship offered both a team of knowledgeable folks who helped me build the technical aspects of my digital memorial of Black Brooklyn, and also provided me with space to discuss both existential and humanistic inquiries I had in developing my project. Christin continued, saying, despite being 3 years out of undergrad, I am deeply connected to what the 5CollDH Fellowship made possible. Both the theorization of the digital sphere and feasibility of its creations led me to pursue a graduate degree at the University of Maryland. The affirmation that my ideas can take digital form had converted my senior thesis on silence, rememory, and Black migration into a portal for my lifelong study. Isaiah Mann, another previous fellow, wrote in to say, the 5CollDH Fellowship helped me to pursue my passion project during my 3rd year of college, a student-run game development studio. The fellowship promoted the virtues of proactivity and self-advocation, which I continue to use today in my work as a software engineer. Gavi Levy Haskell wrote in to say, I'm currently a Yale PhD student in the history of art, and I continue to work in DH projects, large and small. The 5CollDH Fellowship gave me the opportunity to discover the joys and pitfalls of DH projects. This supportive environment is what allowed me to do all the projects I've done since. Craig Campbell wrote in to say, my undergraduate and DH work in digital virtual architecture took a political turn after graduation when he ended up working as on data policy in the New York mayor's office. Now he's at Oxford working on internet policy. And I'm going to skip ahead just for sake of time and about spend one on each fellow. Nora Claire Miller wrote in to say, while as a 5CollDH fellow, my fears over not being qualified melted away. I realized that in carrying out my project, I was becoming qualified to do it. I had to use JavaScript for a data viz I wanted to make, but didn't know how, so I bought a book and taught myself. I realized that if I wanted to learn or make something, the only qualification I needed was the willingness to try it. And Nora now has her their MFA in poetry from the Iowa Writers Workshop, and works as an adjunct assistant professor at the University of Iowa, using Twitterbox and Markov chains in their teaching, which all comes back to their experience working with 5CollDH. Mari wrote in to say, the 5CollDH Fellowship and following Post-Baccalaureate residency directly set me up for my current role developing and teaching software in support of digital humanities. I currently work as digital humanities technology specialist for NYU Libraries and IT, and was previously the digital humanities developer for Columbia University Libraries. I get to collaborate with scholars and do DH every day.